So, moving to section E, we are going to talk about cultural and contextual influences, understanding sociological and material constraints. What challenges do you face in supporting children's emotional development in this community?
Okay, the problem then is that the challenge I face in supporting children's emotional development in this community. Normally when the materials are not enough, you separate them. You put those ones who will use the materials that being provided, and the others you put them in another area where they'll find the materials that will be enough for them. You keep on distributing them. However, you'll find those ones who would like to use the other materials that you have in the group where they are not. But still, we always talk to them and we encourage them to learn to take turns.
So, how would children's home experience or neighborhood environments influence their classroom behavior? This takes us back of where you have told us about a child who stays alone will reflect the aggressive behaviors because he or she is not
exposed with he's always known with other children.
Yeah.
Everything at home is theirs. Everything they buy, it is theirs. Now here comes a time they're in school, we need to share. At home, that child doesn't even know that they share because everything belongs to them. So normally, we keep on talking to them. We keep on encouraging them to share. And as time goes on, they get to learn what's supposed to be done.
The next question, it's as if I'm seeing like a repetition of what kinds of play materials or games do you think would help children express or control emotions better?
Normally, those people who fight, we give them puzzles. We give them construction materials, construction toys, whereby they'll have to talk to each other to come up with something. If they are constructing, and in their mind they feel they are constructing a castle, they'll have to talk to each other. And with this, I feel they are controlling, or they are trying to manage their anger or their emotions, and they're trying to express their emotions as well.
So, moving to section B, it's reflection and intervention input. This involves engaging teachers as co-designers. If you were to design a play activity to help children manage anger and aggression, what would it look like?
If I'm to design a play activity
to help children manage anger or aggression, what would it look like?
I would, for example, if we are out, I would organize a group play, like first pause a bit.
A play activity you would design to help children manage anger or aggression. What would it look like?
Okay, if I'm to organize a play activity for these children to manage their anger, first of all, I set the rules for the game, and I make sure that they all follow the rules. I know as they are playing, they will also love to be involved in the game, whereby whoever doesn't follow the rules, will be reported. And as much as I know these young children, once you bring in a new game, or the game that they like most, and you set rules, they'll make sure that they do follow the rules. And with the following the rules, I think I'm able to manage their emotions.
So how can teachers work together to make children's play safer and more emotionally supportive? How can teachers, as I can say, you can be with another teacher when you are guiding these children while playing. How can you both, all 3 or 4 teachers, how can you work together to make children's play safer and more emotionally supportive?
How can we work together
to
make the children's play safe and
more emotionally supportive?
We plan onto the games or the type of play we are going to do. I know that most of the time they learn through play, but as we are there to guide them onto what to do and how to play it, I think it is more safer since we are always around them and we are always there to guide them.
So the last one under section F is, what kind of training, resources or support would help you handle aggressive behaviors more effectively?
What kind of
training, resources or support would help you?
Training?
Yeah.
Training me as a teacher, training a child, or
what kind of training, resources? On resources, I need to have not understood the part of training, but on resources, I can reflect back to the puzzles you used. They would help you handle aggressive behaviors, or the way you suggested that giving these children, okay, let me take it back to reading, giving these children a word, so when they are supposed to work together to read the word, this is through where they'll say, me, I've found sound C, for you, have you found sound A? This is where I reflected back to resources. Okay. So to you, if you have understood the part of it, what kind of resources or support would help you?
Would help me
handle aggressive behavior?
It depends on the resources that the school have. Because I will say, I need to put them in a room where there are a lot of blocks. Yet in my school it has no blocks.
Yeah.
I will say I'll need a lot of puzzles that I keep them busy and I keep them talking to each other. Yet the school doesn't have the puzzles. But as a teacher, I think I have to organize the materials or resources. The resources that I know that with these ones, I have this child here.
So, in conclusion, is there anything else you would like to share about your experiences with your children's emotions, play or behavior that we have not discussed about?
Generally, I think we've talked about
have we talked about everything? Anything that we have not talked about?
I don't think that there is anything much that we've not talked about, because I feel we've talked about everything, the behavior, the emotions, because normally the age we are handling is rotating around that area. It's the behavior how to manage their emotions, how to